Huh?
What are we throwing out?
Science experiments. So, like...
Okay, so what is it, like our first? It's like our first weeknight, whatever, back in here for 2020. You notice that there's a couple of things different. The place looks slightly different. There's a random table in here. Our logo's gone. The desk or the front thing looks particularly empty because there's some changes, and that kind of, I guess, are putting us towards our goal in a way. The start of the year is obviously started off changing. We can't just pick back up where we left off. Now we gotta try out some new things, do some things differently. And it's normal because, one, we're in a church and we're already blending it with the other pastor's vision, or the pastor's vision, and then what also we want to do as well. So there's like a little bit of blending personalities and goals, things like that. So now it's shifted, at least the spot currently, to, okay, help them get their goal, and then we just try to, and then that's, I guess, gonna allow us to work on the stuff for us in the back end, to grow our vision, things like that. But today we have some cleaning to do. Because the month while we're gone, we had some science experiments start going on.
Get ready for
That's
this.
freaking gross.
It's regular.
It's awful.
Okay.
Yeah, so we're gone for about a month or two, especially because of my work situation and stuff like that. And obviously no one kept up with this. There was a big shakeup in the church, and we lost a lot of people that were helping us out with the college and career and stuff. Yeah, it's been a wild 2019 for sure. Yeah, we're just gonna throw these away. This is like actually like gold in there.
We have.
Okay, so we kind of deep cleaned everything. Just didn't really show it because it's kind of boring to watch. But he did a lot of deep cleaning. I moved stuff around and whatever else. Veggies. But we're kind of trying to figure out, well, we know kind of how or what we need to do to like get some floating shelves in some spaces. We're just figuring out where for all the games we have, which have banana times and some other stuff. But we're going to bring my sister Subway and then get Chipotle while we're right there because they're right next to each other. And then what else are we doing?
I don't know yet.
Well,
Go to Walmart. Did you say that already?
oh yeah. Okay, we got Walmart. We need to restock on milk and all the milk that we lost.
I look so crazy on FaceTime.
Why?
My baby hairs. Wow, she's not answering. Celeste, if you're watching this. Wow. Guess what? I like to call multiple times. You see my baby hairs? I'm just gonna shave them all off. Look at those. I look like the doll from Rugrats. Myth, the legend.
Is that the legend?
I was gonna ask for you because I wanted your opinion in something.
Okay.
Okay, so I want some floating shelves in here, but you know how we have brick? What do we need?
You need what they call they are called some type of insert,
Uh-huh.
and it comes together with the bolt, with a nut. Actually, it's an insert depending on what size you want. You know.
Is it like? Wait, I think this one has
heavy
it. Oh no, that one doesn't have it. That one has nails. But like these over here.
Exactly. That's exactly what it is. You drill a hole and then you put that insert.
Uh-huh.
You either screw or nail it, whatever it is.
This band is called Mana. Hear me?
Oh, what?
Mana.
What does that mean?
I don't know what language it is, but manna is supposed to mean like this, like some type of food, like heavenly food. It's that. So, el licuado, you're gonna love it. Don't. I'm gross right now. He does. I've already tasted it. I like.
No, so I feel like this summed up exactly like what we're trying to do. So it says, what does it say about me that I'm frequently overwhelmed? Or what do I need to learn about myself? What biblical promises am I not believing? What divine commands am I ignoring that I should obey? What self-imposed commands am I obeying that I should ignore? And what goes on in my soul that busyness comes out as my chief challenge every year. And so I feel like that summed up exactly what we're trying to do. And so I feel like it'd be really easy to explain it like kind of we're attacking busyness with the grind because that's what we're passionate about. Yeah. That's something that I've struggled with myself. And we see other people struggle with, you know, like you're always doing something, stuff. I mean,
it's hard. I mean, what we run into a lot is like the people that.
There you go. Careful because it's hot,
Oh,
okay?
that was so fast. He's like so
That's
good.
a good thing when we're dead here.
Now we know when to come.
Just saying.
Thank you so much.
Here's yes. Thank you.
No, but
You're
legit,
welcome.
like,
And I'm working on yours, okay? Always, yes.
can I get some more coffee whenever you're
Sure.
done?
Actually, they're making a fresh pot. If you give them just a minute, okay?
Thank you.
Oh.
But there's this one right here. Look. Like this one right here. It says busyness kills more Christians than bullets. How many sermons are stripped of their power by lavish dinner preparations and professional football? Like that's kind of hitting the example that people, you know, are saying, oh, they're busy, they're preparing for a crazy dinner or getting ready for a football game, so they don't go to a sermon or something. And how many moments of pain are wasted because we never sat still enough to learn from them? It's a big one.
yeah. It's like nowadays everybody's so quick to record, but really you would probably internalize it a lot better if you actually see it with your own two eyes.
Yeah.
I don't. It's something that I noticed about people that I didn't.
This one right here. Look, it says-
Oh, I thought you called her out.
No, well, look, it says how many times of private and family worship have been crowded out by soccer and school projects.
Boom.
So we need to guard our hearts. The seeds of God's word won't grow to fruitfulness without pruning for rest, quiet, and calm. So I like that.
I mean, if you think about it, I mean, that's why fast food restaurants are thriving. Because nobody has time to sit down and even eat with their families or anything like that. Everybody's on the go.
And always on phones.
Yeah.
With children, too. Children, it's just, I'm like, hey, can I take your order? And they're just zombies. And don't get me wrong, I know that when I'm off, I'm like, oh my God, because it's my second job. So I work at the hospital. So I'm like, oh my God, yes.
Look at you.
You know, but yeah, I'm like, no, guys, no electronics at the tables. You know, not when you're going to have dinner with mama.
Exactly.
Y'all enjoy it, guys.
Thank you.
Yeah, oh, right here. So this quote they're saying, the one you asked about. It says, John Calvin says, the human heart is thick forest of thorns. So Jesus names two in particular. The first he labels is the cares of the world, which is in Mark 4:19. So do you know why retreats and mission trips, summer camps, and Christian conferences are almost always good for your spiritual growth? And it's because you have to clear your schedule to do them. You get away, you set aside normal insanity for the weekend to find the space to think, pray, and worship. So when you think about it, that's true. Like whenever we went to Camp Zephyr with the kids, I mean, even though it was for the kids, I feel like we still grew a lot too, but we're forced to be outside of our busy schedule. And, you know, even though
at least it was a break.
Yeah. And then I remember telling her too, even though we're crazy busy the entire day with the kids, but I feel like I got more rest than anything. So I felt refreshed coming out of it, even though we were physically exhausted from dealing with kids, but that's different.
Yeah.
I feel like in a way that kind of sums up what we're doing.
Yeah.
Do you agree?
Yeah, I do.
Right.
You're right. It does. Yeah. It sounds a lot with like, what your goal, your mission was for the grind.
Yeah. I never knew how to say it until now. Now I think it's exactly what we're doing.
Qué bueno. Ven.
Boom.